So I'm going to paint Drukhari today. So thanks for joining. Where's the Drukhari without hands? Oh, here's it. Okay. His hands. So I just started. Oh, this is okay. Thanks. So thanks, guys. Thanks. Thanks. I really appreciate. I try to do a lot. Try to do different, interesting for you. So try new technique, new miniatures, and going to participate for the competition this year as well. Good, so let's this mini give it a try. So and we will paint the 3. Good. I'm also going to have a stream tomorrow. Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Tomorrow I'm going to paint. I will do a monster probably. In the evening, I want to try this Warhammer True Metallic set. Looks super cool. I want to paint Iron Warriors from Horus Heresy. Okay, this is our T-Rex for tutorial, and I think I have time tomorrow. But yeah, you have just join. And yeah, so what do we need? First of all, like I want to make the helm of this guys white, a bit whitish. So I will start with airbrush first of all, because then I can cover something if like the airbrush, I don't know, get another stuff of the miniature, then I can fix it. Oh, hi man, good enough. Okay, so we need our airbrush. I use gallery, like not expensive and really cool, especially this premium one. I think this 0.2, that's absolutely maximum and like very universal for many stuff. Even like I used it to paint the tank. I also have a tank but didn't have a time to paint, so this tank will be soon as well on the channel. So yeah, subscribed, join to the channel, don't forget. I have every week 7 new tutorials. Good, so I need white color. I will take probably airbrush white already prepared for this needs. So yeah, let's take airbrush white. And yeah, actually I can recommend the use this air, or let me just show you example. This nuclear white actually from the green stuff world, they are liquid, pretty like Valleja, I would say, like pro-acrylic as well. So let's just, that is a cleaner, that is a thinner. So yeah, I did mistake to add like paint first, but you always can just put like this and mix. So we just give pressure here, so like we block this like output, and it's starting blowing inside of this cap. So that's okay. Some people say that's awful, that's catastrophic, but no, that's not. Airbrush cleaning is pretty simple. And yeah, you don't need to overcomplicate. Okay, I need a bit more thinner. So when you just start painting with airbrush. Let's just mix, and you just start painting, and you see it doesn't give any result, just like make like back and forward, because like probably good. So I need, what is the power here? Okay, good. All right, perfect. So I want to make this helm a bit white. Let me just protect the rest of miniatures. So I want to have this helm white. Then I will glaze it with a green, like on a box. Okay, here we can do that as well. Alright, so the helm is ready. This part you can see, like, it's not a problem absolutely, because we didn't start yet painting the armor. So we just will start and cover all of those mistakes. I don't want just to waste the time and protect with some like paper or something else. So when you have the right sequence, you don't need like to, I don't know, to care about like a lot of details. I was doing airbrush a minute ago. Cool. That's cool. House Eldar, Drukhari, yeah, Drukhari. That is Drukhari. So I have 3 miniatures I'm going to paint, and I will just continue. That's actually how can you speed up. Just if you just took some color, continue with it, and that's to be honest, speed up a lot your painting process for the squad. And yeah, usually depending on like the squad specific, but it take like, okay, I need to. Okay, so I give it a bit like from the top. Good, I have this right gradient as I want, maybe a bit more here. Okay, good. Next one. Thanks guys for your like, and don't forget to subscribe. You know, like you can just quickly check what content I do on the channel. It's only tutorial, all free, and to be honest, a lot of new tutorials, like up to 7 plus every week, different sections. So I hope it might be interesting, useful, and I'm doing only reels, so it's only short video. Shouldn't take a lot of your time and maybe give some interesting approaches. Good, okay, our helm is like the color we expect. Then we will continue later with the green glazing. Let me just quickly clean up the airbrush. Okay, the clean water. Sorry, I just turned off my after translation. I can just turn it back and you can just copy paste your question. Sorry, I can understand. Okay, so yeah, I'll like plan to do this Drukhari. Tomorrow I'm going to paint as well a Drukhari with wings. So we will paint these wings. They are pretty simple to do. Again, great if you have some airbrush, but yeah, that's, I think, should be interesting. And I want to do like also Iron Warrior. with the using like new set I just bought from Vallejo. Interesting to try this metallic color, how it looks like. Okay. So Carlos, if you can just quickly copy paste your question on the language just again in the chat. I just turned on the auto translation of the comments, so I hope I can answer it or comment. Good. So okay, nice. So turn off our compressor. Let's continue. We need our wet palette as always. So let's start with the armor of this Drukhari. And for the armor, I'm going to use the green. Let me just show you. So I want to make the armor actually the concept that's easy to do some black armor like this one. So and like for Black Templars, for example, I also did this tutorial on the channel. So let's just add the green. So we'll start with dry brush with the that's vibrant greens from Murray Painter, and from the same family but lighter color. You can see I like this concept. Okay, for the dry brush I will take this one or the big one. So as usually, just take on like a tip of your brush, taking the fresh dry towel, paper towel, and just start removing. We don't need to remove a lot. We want to paint a bit like the armor. That's absolutely okay. Let me just probably try to keep focus for you. Yeah, so we just painting, and not painting like dry brush on our miniature, and we want to highlight with the green the texture of our I also actually could paint this part as well. It's out of focus, sorry guys, let me just okay, to keep it in focus for you. So, but okay, we will paint some with regular paints. Again, I will take a bit more, not removing like a lot, so it's still like you can see stay. So it's like wrong dry brushing approach. So because I need like it just cover a bit as well, like a flat surface. That's our goal here. Okay, we have armor here, so let's try to do that, but not touch our white helm. Good, so we can do it like this. And all right, hand as well. And here as well. Good. So then let's just switch to the next model and we will get back to this one. All right. When I will just highlight with lighter green color, I will definitely dry the brush until like it almost gone all pigment. Because with the light color, I expect to have what I expect. Oh yeah, just keep the pigment only on raised elements. Good, 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 good. So let's take a bit more because I see it doesn't paint already, and but we need it. Thanks, guys, for that you joined to our stream, and we are doing Drukhari from Warhammer 40k, and yeah, hope you can quickly check what content I do. I do a lot of short tutorials to paint in many different miniatures, some techniques, all free, over 207 every week. So hope you can subscribe and support me with this. Yeah, appreciate it a lot. Good. So, and the next one, Drukhari, man. Thanks for the likes, guys. And tomorrow we are going to paint the wings and water. And I wanted to consider some simple scheme to paint Tyranids as well. Good. Okay. Right. So the main idea actually after dry brushing with the green, because I want dark greenish color to have on the of the armor, like here. So for this purpose, I will use contrast black color mixed with medium contrast. And yeah, that's actually a pretty cool solution for black armor, so yeah, easy to do. All right, so looks like we have, oops, that's done. All right, so I can just remove the rest. It's still like workable, yeah. So I take the next one. You can see it's lighter. Let's take this man and let's remove as much as possible. So yeah, and oh, apologize. I need just to connect on the like lower layer. Okay, so we just starting with a gentle touch, and we highlighting exactly some raised elements. That's important. That's why we want to have this lighter color. Oh. Fresh. Good. Thank you for your likes, guys. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, guys, suggestion about the content on the channel, you can check. I have only free tutorials, a lot of tutorials. I did like almost 300 for the last like 9-10 months. So yeah, I hope they are interesting for you and hope on your subscription on the channel. I doing a lot, not a lot, but like pretty often, the live stream on YouTube. Good, so we highlight it and you can just see it's like a lighter a bit and we still have like a greenish background of this. Okay, let's switch to another one. Thanks for the likes, guys. And all right, so lighter effect, lighter effect. Okay, highlighting here as well. So guys, feel free to ask any questions, to comment. Let's make this stream really live and discuss something. Good, and the final one. Okay, taking it again, removing the rest. Gently highlighting with a lighter green, and it will looks pretty nice through the black contrast later. That's actually a technique how you can do the black armor, pretty simple. the opposite way actually. I will do it with one hero. Where is it? I didn't assemble it. So yeah, I will just highlight on the green with the brush. But when you have like a lot of such miniatures, this technique can save you time definitely and create pretty nice effect. The rest you can just do it regular process. All right, so looks like done. Now I need to clean this and clean the brush. Always use main brush soap. Okay, so what do we need? Let me just connect it better. Thanks, man. So what we are doing right now, we need black contrast, in my case speed paint, but they are all de facto the same contrast as like a citadel. So green black, perfect. And always use special like some thinner for the contrast, or lighter, I would say correctly brighter. So no matter what, but yeah, use the same. Thanks, man. I use the same like medium for your paint. So for the contrast, you know, as usually I will take the Puppet because it's the best palette in the world. Let's just take 1:1 ratio, so 4 drops. That's actually, I love this form factor. Drazar. Give me a second, I need to Google it. Drazar. Nope. No, I don't have. From the heroes, I have this one. Yeah, that's a %. I have a couple ladies. Oh, they're so cool. Good. Right, so, and yeah, that's actually the best form factor with the bottle. Everybody use it, like Vallejo use it, Green Star use it, AK Interactive use it, only Citadel doing this jars. I hate this form factor, to be honest. Never just paint directly from the jar, always like apply on palette first. So alright, so now like 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 5 drops. And what do I have? Let's take synthetic brush. That's from one from Da Vinci, Calino. Pretty nice. I really like them. Like, just was in oh shit. Yeah, just like I used something maybe metallic. Need to wash it properly. Okay, let's then take my favorite orange brushes. So size 1. That's probably size I can paint like all miniatures only one with one brush. Absolutely perfect tip for small details like eyes, and great to apply like some base coat as well. Okay, so we're just mixing our contrast, and you know that contrast is transparent, and some contrast they are transparent, some are milkish. So for example, this one holy white will be milkish, and that's need to take into account when you're doing it. So how we painting? That's super simple. We just apply the one coat over the green highlights we prepared. Because we just mix it with medium, it just perfectly transparent for us. It will give us after the drying the dark shades, so on. And at the same time we have like transparent some raised elements like green. I think that's super cool technique. I used like long time ago for Black Templars, and yeah, for Black Templars. Of course, when you're just doing it, I don't know, with the love, we always doing everything with the love, right? But like you have more time. But when you have like a lot of squads and you need to do that, you can spend, I don't know, a year or like a month to make the whole army. So my experience, like with the finding right approach, you can paint the army during the months without like one squad per evening, one squad per evening. Absolutely not complicated. Even like with Thousand Sun, you probably just saw this tutorial on my channel. It's pretty easy when you are doing it right way, in the right sequence. Okay, so yeah, here is a neck. I think neck should be black or something like that. Only helm I want to have white. Good, that looks pretty nice. Let's take another guy. And yeah, give it to dry properly. And that doesn't block you when you have like a lot of mini in your sequence, like the whole squad. So in this squad, there are 5 miniatures. You just doing it one by one, and probably the first one should be already dried. If not, in this case, it's not. You can start with like another parts, maybe not armor, but like the sword. Why not? Good. All right, there's some elements like for this, especially when you just paint it for using a contrast, you probably need to add white. And like my favorite white, I will do video even with this. Where's my favorite white? Oh, that's what it in the box. Okay, so that's OSL from the Green Stuff World. That's absolutely amazing. You just apply in one layer and just create the right texture, like you just, I don't know, did some Linital primer in, and you just easy can make light some elements for using the contrast later. If your armor, for example, or your whole miniature was like a dark, and some parts like hands, like face, like hair, you can later just paint with the contrast, because it might speed up. Again, for some cases, some contrast apply pretty nice. With some contrast, they are good as a base coat and with some like good shading, but it would be nice to add some details by yourself. So yeah, there are different ways, but I love contrast, and yeah, I love this speed paint. I use it a lot for many purposes. Good. So the another armor is done, and the final man. Bum, 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 bum. So we still have. Okay, and yeah, for the base, I just wanted to use this base, and actually it's making absolutely easy. Just on the black color, I use this. I show it already on my channel. This AK ml liquid pigment, absolutely great after the drying. Liquid pigment, and you can just use a lot. I just bought like a set of 10 colors, and yeah, they're absolutely cool. I used for Necron monoliths, the green one, so yeah, can recommend. Sometimes that's always like important, right, with the army, when you just painting, to find the proper solution, the right color that you like, that follow your color scheme, custom one maybe. Okay, so we're just touching here, here as well, more on this shoulder. Okay, good. Thanks for your likes, guys. Again, feel free to ask anything in the comments, guys. Let's make this stream. I just going to paint these guys. Some of them I just did for the tutorials I will publish later, so you have some like early access to this technique. And yeah, give me any comments if you are new, any questions, absolutely any, like let's discuss maybe your suggestion, maybe your experience, maybe you are not sure how to try with the Warhammer. So what should it be? What should it be? So how they looks like oh sorry, absolutely, oh sorry, absolutely no space, no space. So they looks like that with this world. Okay, like a metallic with a dark coverage, and oh, that's absolutely cool. Should we use the pigment? That's interesting topic. Maybe, maybe. Okay. So let's just clean up because speed paint just dry pretty fast. Guys, can you please just give me a plus if you can hear me in the chat? Because I don't use my external microphone. I'm not sure that's the built-in microphone and my phone works properly. So, oh, perfect. Thanks a lot. Good. Then we need to paint the metallic color. Okay, for this purpose, where is it? Yes, my lovely polished silver. The contrast, let's apply absolutely perfect over the any surface. A couple drops, and let's do. So we don't need a lot because I want to keep this hey man, this parts visible, so I even can. So we can paint them. I don't want that contrast just accumulated and just collected in these places. It just can cover it, and we will have the flat surface. So we just gently. Okay, this part should be black, but let's just make it metallic. We will color down it later. Okay, so the metal absolutely perfect. I really like it. Easy to apply, and especially like with the one coat, so you don't need to like spend a lot of time or apply very like fat coat. Good. All right. Here as well some parts. I would say they should be metallic. Maybe some rest element will be bronze. I want to use. Okay. Again, like contrast drying pretty fast. So I recommend to clean your brush at least with the water after like every miniature part you just did. Can I ask why you use so much shadow in the previous miniature? Where? This one? Or what? Or the miniature that was published on the channel? Could you please just... Okay, so... The last... This? Do you mean the miniature that I'm painting right now, or the miniature that was last published on my channel? Okay, so I can probably a bit apply more here to light up a bit, and yeah. So this part we will just color down with like a black or like a black contrast, and with this how to say, not hieroglyphs, but runes, maybe right runes on this word. I'm thinking what I'm going to use. Maybe even this like a key liquid pigment that I just showed to you. So that's pretty nice metal. I think this part should be metal as well. They will look pretty cool. So if you mean about the did you ask about shadow in the previous miniature? So yeah, I just apply, actually I want to have a black armor, but black armor doesn't look cool if you have only black, so you need to create some highlight effects, and one of the approach it's actually just to doing like highlight on the black and then apply contrast, because the contrast actually just make it dark again, but due to the transparency, contrast give you an opportunity to show all highlights, and you already can see that it still looks like dark green. And yeah, with all of like highlighted recession. So and this is in a lot of video you have the paint of your brush up the rule. I thought I just need to have paint in the tip. Speaking my English. What is the rule? Intuitive. Oh yeah. So what do you? I thought you just need to paint with the tip. That's dependent. So the main point actually, let's clean up your brush. So even like if you just apply over like the whole lens, you can just clean with the water. Use this like a brush soap. So the brush soap allow you to remove the like, especially when I'm working with the contrast. So like the whole brush will be in the paint. For small elements, of course, like for glazing, for small parts, but when I just working with like some bigger scale, I just want to make it faster. So I just accumulate, like you can see, just clean up. So you have soap and just on like a clean paper towel, you can just remove the rest of pigment that just dry it on your brush, and you have like new brush. Also, it is a good point actually just to use the airbrush cleaner, because it's definitely better work than like the propyl is a propylene 99% or just a wash water. It definitely like I don't know how it work, but clean like pigment, and like for some very bad cases I just use have that airbrush cleaner. Yeah, I love this. I really like, and this bottle I use hundreds times maybe. Like the last half year I have the only one bottle, and you can still see that's like pretty a lot. I just use on the final stage of the cleaning. I remember I have fantasy bottle ensures it's moon goblin. There's sometimes big trash when you use shadow that has broke. I don't know why, but it's original miniature. So maybe I just like a bit dummy in the evening. I like what we're talking about, like a shadow. Because actually I didn't use the shadow. I just apply the contrast, and it just like create the shadow. But that was the main purpose, because I want to have like a black armor, black but a bit with the greenish highlights, so that it's like a dark green armor like that. That's why I just use it for this miniature. Good. So now we need to just continue. So I just apply with our, for contrast, especially for metallic, I recommend to use the synthetic brush. So let me just take my synthetic brush. I don't want to destroy my Kalinsky. You can always just clean up that. Don't forget about like just cleaning up with brush soap. That helps a lot. Okay. Alright, so we this parts. And we don't have any other metallic elements. I would paint as well. This maybe bronze. I want to paint it bronze. This one we actually can just with a touching like some tube. That should be nice. Again, like in a miniature, that's always important to have a contrast of the color that just create the visual cool effect. So just use some contrasted color to each other. Okay, so let's just clean up my brush again, as I showed before, just with the good. So don't forget to subscribe, guys. In general, like using just shadow or like this different tones or like null oil, so on. That's like sometimes good. I don't like the approach when you just apply across, people like apply across the whole miniature. And yeah, it's like make it pretty dirty. So I more like use it for specific parts on the miniature. Okay, so I need another one. Where is my synthetic? Oh, I have synthetic from the Monumental Hobby. So let's check. Let's check this one. Number one, perfect. Good. Not bad synthetic. All right, so we have metallic here. Do we need to highlight anything else? Not now. Okay. Now we just continue with the metallic color. So don't forget to subscribe, guys. That's support and motivate me to make more video. You can just busy check on the channel what exactly content do I do. Yeah, so I do only reels on YouTube. I have also live streams. I have a plan to make some full format, but to be honest, like for many tutorials, the short format absolutely like I think enough just to share the exactly materials I use, the approach I painted, some another miniature. So yeah. What do you think actually? Do you like to see the miniature painting tutorials in like shorts, or you more prefer to have like full format like 15-20 minutes video, hide how to paint in some like I don't know ultramarine? I bought just a minute about 2 days ago. They are so good, but when I start to paint them, I broke them, all of them. You can share just in a TikTok or Instagram the photo. How did you paint them? Cause shallows, they're like cool technique with the painting shallows. I would recommend probably as well as I painted the Southern Suns. You can just check. You are not starting with like some base color like blue or black, but you starting with the gold, and you primering the whole miniature with the gold. And even like or like metallic color, even for this purpose, if you have a lot of them, you can buy just in the spray. If you don't have airbrush, just in the spray some metallic primer. Uniforms. Hi guys. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to subscribe. Really appreciate your support. Share your feedback about the content. Just check the content I do. Share your feedback, the live stream as well, to have the conversation with you, my great followers, and yeah, maybe adjust the form factor, anything else. Good, I think that's good enough. Let's just move further here. Okay, there are some small elements. It's like orcs. When you're painting the orcs, I have here a lot of miniatures. They'll start falling. So yeah, when you paint the orcs, they from the one side are simple, from the other side they have so many details. Even with the contrast, you need continuously switching from color to color. Some like amulets, some different stuff. You can definitely like paint it with like a couple colors, but yeah, to have the contrast, to have this interesting view, would be nice just to change a bit the color palette. Alright, I can follow them to gold. I paint full of them to gold and then start to paint with black, right? With cows, terminators. That's cool miniatures. Cool miniatures. So yeah, that's bad that you can just share it in a chat. That would be interesting to have. Just like conversation and some the context. What we are talking about. Maybe to suggest something. I have a plan to do chows as well. Yeah, but there are so many miniatures I need to paint. I have already planned, so I try to mix somehow. Good. Alright, so yeah, probably from this side we need to add as well. And don't forget to subscribe, right? Don't forget to subscribe, guys. Good. Then this will be like a bronze. Alright, this part as well. This one we just color down with a black. Then we just add here some pigment. I don't know what pigment will I use. Need to think about that. Need to think. Probably this. Let me show you. I don't have like already place. What color on the sword they have? That's like greenish blue. Oh, no, greenish yellow. Greenish yellow. I think I will use this one. I will use this one. Now, it would be nice to add green as well to make it like very light. Yeah, some lime color. So yeah, I will mix two of them. They're smelling a lot, so yeah, you need to refresh your air in the room after using such paint. Two miniatures and gold, but some of think on it black eye. So like, where is it? Oh, yeah, here is it close to me. Like in this case, the world eaters, for example, they have the same like strategy, right? So you can just start. In this case, actually, I just did with the contrast, and then like, because when you start with the contrast, it's easier than to fix something with stream. If you're just starting with the primary and like this brass color, then you need like carefully paint inside. If you have some texture like this, I would recommend to use like contrast black over the zenithal primer in white and then just paint trims. That's not like hundreds of the miniatures you need to paint, so the Terminators like 2 or 3 or 5 in a box depending on the set, on the spot. And actually I would recommend to zenithal primering, then a contrast, then just going with the trim, so it should work perfectly. So try this and share the result in on my channel in TikTok or Instagram. There are some messages that we actually can use for the communication. Okay. Good. Right, so we're just doing our metal. Okay. Good, thank you for your likes, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Appreciate for your support. it's not visible. So we can just not focus a lot. Just some small elements. Okay. How much money do you spend on the hobby? I spent about, yeah, like to have the channel, like I like the hobby, to have little different content. I assume I spend like a couple thousand of euro every year. So yeah, some miniatures. If I'm not going to play with them, I just sail in. Some like small squads. Yeah, so I buy and just to have a content to make some review for you, like this. Like, guys, you asked about world eaters, and I don't collect this army, but bought this terminators for the content. But every hobby will take a lot of money, to be honest. Like all hobby I have, pretty expensive. Or it's music, or it's sport. Gaming nowadays as well, after the price on the RAM. So all hobby, but all like hobby always refresh you. That's something that's give you energy, right? And the painting, that's exactly for me. Okay, so right now we need to go like that. Analyze with a metallic color. Okay, as well. Some part that will be visible in front. Good. So we have metallic color. That's good. Now we need to make the black sable. It's like black blade. I want to keep. Oh, actually, I can do the following way. This is synthetic. Let's clean up that a bit. Okay, so this stuff will definitely smell a lot. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And to be honest, also like ordering online everything. So I just come into my local store to see people. Okay, so okay, I have the old brush. I just use this purpose. I want to use like couple drops here. I put balls here inside to mix the pigment properly. Okay, now we need a bit more white to make it. Oh, good color we have. Good. I'm not sure that you see it perfectly. Now let's call that. And let's try. So what do we need? We need to make the highlight, right? Where to apply this pigment actually. Okay, need to apply this pigment. Let's remove like the rest of the parts. Okay. So you can see just like down inside of this recession, that's actually what do we need. And we need to give it dry, this pigment, before we'll just go with the black. I want to take like a regular black and just dry, and with the side of the brush, just walk through it. It will apply great and won't go inside of this. Okay, so let's do it again. And here. Now remove. Maybe I need a bit more. Alright. Maybe a bit more here as well, so just gently touch. Good night. See you later. Good, I like actually this pigment, pretty nice. And here as well. Just touching. And just removing. It's like a wash, apply pretty nice. Spread across all recessions. So just with a gently touch of my brush here. Good. So yeah, that's applied perfectly. The metal we can just fix it later, and the black we will paint as well later. And it will give us actually perfect contrast. Actually, this lime color over the black should looks cool. So they have as well this. Do this. Right, then this should be like red, the sword handlers of this one and this probably. Would be nice to make the contrast. And dun, 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 dun. Okay. Inside it should be some greenish as well, some lime color. Which one we can use for this purpose? Whatever you use the same. Let me just probably find some. Oh, I have like a smaller brush. Let me try the same pigment, maybe on the eyes. Maybe on the eyes as well. Oh, that's super cool. That is absolutely top. Absolutely top. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Exactly like on the box. I wanted this effect. Just Templar here myself. Cool, cool. How did you paint them? Actually, we just talk about the approach, how to paint the Black Templar and Black Armor, using the concept I did with the Drukhari, sorry. So we just did with the like a dry brush with the color we want. For Black Templars, I used this color to dry brush first over the black primer. Then I just applied the black contrast over it. That's great, absolutely cool. Gradient and still black armor. Alright, the face is nice. Face is nice, and let's do the face for this dude. Cool. That what I wanted. Okay, perfect. What do you have here? Bronze. Let's start working with the bronze. Okay, let's just clean up my brushes. This stuff is smelling a lot. Let me just... Oh, okay. Good. So, bronze color. For this purpose, my lovely True Cooper color, the wet palette. So, to make the contrast on the armor, to not keep it just like that, I suggest to use, for example, in this case, I'm going to paint this part of the armor bronze, this element as well, handler as well. This one will be some burgundy color, and do we need somewhere a bronze as well? Maybe not. We can actually do for the both knees. Let's think. Yeah, I like at least for one. It looks more interesting, to be honest. Did I do it for this man? No, I forgot for this man. It looks like no, we don't have it here. Alright, let me show that quickly. It's pretty simple. So we just need to paint white just like this form. Okay. Tomorrow on the live stream I want to try this Warhammer new true metallic colors. Sounds really cool. I actually do the same format when I painted the Custodes. I painted fully with the gold. Then I fully with the gold, and then apply just wash and dry with like dry brush with light metallic color over that, and that's create like a real cool effect. And true metallic, they should be interesting by itself, but yeah. So let's check this bronze. What else might be bronze? The holder, the sword. Okay. Guys, don't forget to subscribe. Quickly check the content I do. Hope you like it. So this element will paint bronze to have a bit more contrast of colors on the miniature. Good. Right. Well, that's already looks better, I would say. Okay. This like a human skin should be right. The next one. Here we can do the same probably knee, then just go in up front. It's visible, so it creates the right effect. Alright. Here's the holder. You want to touch it with the bronze as well. Okay. With the bronze. Good. What else? This part. A hand. A small blade. I would paint bronze as well. Alright. Okay, in this case I will take this right. Thanks, man. Thanks. Thank you for your comment, and hope you follow in my channel. Just check this simple step, and yeah, every week new 7+ simple tutorials in a short video you will have on your feed. So hope guys you all subscribed. Right, in this case I will take the opposite sword and sword the blade, small blade. Okay, good. Here we have some stripes, so okay, they're metal, probably I need to do this later. Okay, good. Now move to the next color. Okay, so let me take some dark basilic. Need some clean water. I always have some bottle because here it's a bit dirty permanently. So let me just take paint, a lot. And we just start working with the stripes. So let's just apply the base coat, always mix with the water to have scene coverage. It's important. Then you can always fix anything when you have like some scene paint applied. Okay, good. Here we have as well this part. I'm going to paint this very gently, trying to reach this out. Okay. Any questions, comments, guys? Feel free to share in the chat. Alright. Here in front we need to paint it as well. It will just dry in a dark color, a bit, not so dark to be honest. And then we'll just highlight with a regular color. So we'll just do this and glaze and layering, I would say, probably. Yeah, I will do this highlight just in 2 steps. We don't need to spend like tons of the time here. This I don't plan. And give us actually, for many cases like for laser, it can give you quick, good effect. Create some like all right, what else? Here's some stripe as well. Oh, this part I forgot absolutely. The holder actually for the sword I planned to paint this color. Good. Right in stripes, yep. He has, is it he? He. And on this side as well. I know that's not visible, that should be like a shadow. I don't care. Okay. Good. So we give it a dry. This should be like another color. That's some human skin. This is Drukhari, so I assume that's human skin. Alright, any stripes here, that's human skin as well, only this stripe. Good. Good, guys. Let me favor, don't forget to follow the channel. It should be interesting, and I'm doing tons of the content. Good. So the stripe right here. Oh, I see here. Let's make them as well this color. Okay, that's nice. Oh, I completely forgotten here as well about this, like sword holder. And from this end, okay, that's looks good. And this one, man, we completely forgot about like some here as well. And the sword holder. So guys, where from just joining the live stream? Share me in a comment. Interesting to know the geography of the videos today. Good. Alright, done. Okay, our pigment almost dried, so let's just, I will show you how we'll play with this. Or maybe let's just continue with this black. So I need a black. Here. Black. We don't need water in this case, so it's like some kind of dry brushing, but not like that. So let me show. We're trying to remove, like, so we don't want it going to be very liquid. Just with the side of the brush, we just gently walking like that. Then we still stay on the same level we need, and we don't what do we don't do? So we don't paint exactly our runes. So this give us an approach. Let's just see how it will look like on these runes. Because you see, we just increasing the contrast, and that looks just amazing. That's top. That's top. Just check this out. Oh, the sword. Yeah, I know this is like a bit greenish part pigment, but we just fix it with metallic color. No issue, absolutely. A lot during the painting process you can just fix. So yeah, don't focus on mistakes. All that's pretty simple to fix. Here I didn't paint with the like pigment, cause nobody will see that. But here, that looks absolutely cool as word. Oh, this man's amazing. And the same with the side of your brush. Just gently touch, very gently. It's apply absolutely great. That's black. We don't need to keep a lot of attention just to try not to repaint your how to say runes right on this word. Hi guys, thanks for joining, and don't forget to subscribe. We are painting our Drukhari from 40k, and what we are doing right now is just to create the cool swords, so they have a bit like a darker steel and this rune. So we just applied the rune earlier with pigment. Let me just, I will finish and show you what exactly pigment did we use. It apply pretty easy and very like a bright, very saturated. So yeah, strongly can recommend it. Helped me a lot with many cases. Right, so look at this sword. This sword just amazing. We will fix this metal part, so we just added a bit metal to refresh. But this black part with the runes, just top, I would say. I want a bit more black here. Okay, good. And the last one with the sword. Okay. And again, just like gently touching with the side of the brush. It helps us to avoid painting exactly this recession, so we're just concentrating only on the and here we can just paint black. All right. Here you go. Alright, then we need to refresh just the metal color. That's pretty simple. We can use the same like metallic actually we just used before. So we just refresh with the metallic color and covering everything, the greenish part we just touched by mistake. So yeah, we just refresh absolutely the sword and it looks pretty nice. Give me your comment and feedback in the chat if you like this sword. I like a lot. So here we're doing the same, just refreshing the steel because our green pigment was applied with a like old brush that absolutely didn't keep the tip and the blade, so just gently fix. Cool. I like this sword. I like it. Cool. Right, what do we have next? So we have the stripe. Let me just show you. We can just highlight with a lighter color, or we can just apply the no, let me just highlight with the normal color. So I just taken like the same, we started with the dark and need lighter color. I have like 2 parts of the water to that, maybe even a bit previous color one. So before I will use it on the brush, I need to clean up that. And what do we have? No, it's still like pretty. Repeat the procedure. Taking the paint. Okay, good. So that's already better. And we just start highlighting. Now this part we just highlight with like a lighter color. Here we can do it as well, like some highlights, not a lot of focus on details. Good. Oh. Next man. Okay. What we have here? Yep, so we just gently highlight the part that's actually close to the light, and let's create the right gradient. We are not going to like concentrate a lot, but it already created like a right effect. Here is the same. We're just highlighting the part that actually just watching on us. Alright, that's cool. I can even add a bit more here. Good, then just created the right gradient. So now we have our helm. What we are going to do with the helm, actually, they have some bit mini gradients, so let me think what I can use. Probably over that. That would be nice to have some purple. We need to make some purple. Let's try some glazing. Let's try. So we are taking some magenta. And hi guys, thanks for joining. Don't forget to subscribe. You can check just quickly what exactly content do I do. And we are painting Drukhari. Tomorrow we will have like the wings. We will paint as well for Drukhari and Iron Warrior. We will paint with a new set of Vallejo true metallic colors. So let's check how good they are. Alright, so let me just show what did I prepared. So I tried to, you can see just, I love this, like, that's actually not for water, but I always use it, this add-on for water, that's from red grass, wet pellet. So we need like this very thin, mixed a lot with the water. So we just doing actually our own wash, For the wash, I recommend to use like a wash medium, but in our case, let's just doing like this. So we can just, what we are going to do, we want to remove the rest of the water and just touch. So let's just considering, now I'm going to have some gently purple accent of this helm, purple accent, like that. Okay, good. Good. And now let's take another man. So I recommend, if you are doing glazing, just to remove using the paper towel and gently to this helm to have some like smooth gradient. All right. And the final one. Good. Pigment on the paper towel, the mosque, or how it name it correctly, and just gently create some accent. Okay. All right. And here as well, just removing the paint from the tip. A bit more from behind. It's not so critical to have here. Light contrast. Okay. Good. So I like what we have. Maybe I want to add, I don't know, like, should I just gently touch through it, maybe with some light grayish color, like that. Let's try how it will look, because I want that actually the whole pattern on the helm will be readable. So we just removing the rest and just checking. Focus for you. Okay, just gently fixed some small parts. All right. Now we have, let's take sepia maybe, or strong tone. Let me probably take strong tone. Do we have it? Yes. Strong tone we're going to use for the, oh, I forgot, Gorn or Scorn, so how it's properly named in English at this part. So just going like that. Strong tone. And just apply good across recessions. That looks good. Let's give it a dry. Meanwhile, paint in the next one. Okay. Guys, feel free to ask any questions, share your thoughts. Way from just joining to the live stream. So let's just make this live stream real life. Good. The actually concept that's when I just highlighted and we have like a bit darker part in the end, and that's cool. Because the wash don't just paint, it just like apply some very thin coat and just spread across like all recessions, or how to say. Okay, looks good. So we're almost done. We still have this like small different elements. I need to paint them. Through Cooper. Some of them like this amulet. Right. Next one. Oh, they have some amulet from Space Wolves. Would be better to paint another color, but I don't want too many details. What's the character I would like to do? Oh, this from Human. Good, I think we are done with our guys. Let's just check. Let's just check. No, maybe a couple metallic elements I would like to highlight. I will take this like shining silver. And subscribe, guys. So we just gently touch these parts with this silver. And that's done. We have pretty nice 3 Drukhari miniatures. This like magic lime color looks cool. Looks cool. And the white a bit purplish helms. So guys, thanks for joining today. Have a great day. And I'll do the live stream tomorrow to paint like the wings, to show how to do that. We will do Iron Warrior as well. Some this new true metallic colors from Warhammer they just released, and we will do, I guess, the simple scheme to paint the Theronid, especially if you have a lot of them, to manage that. So thanks a lot. Join to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe to have a lot of interesting new content in your feeds. Bye guys. Thanks for being today with me.